Welcome, welcome! I'm Nikki, and this is my channel, Nikki's Divine Notions. Today I'm going to be doing a questions and answer session with some dowsing rods. So we originally got this idea from Megan over at Solar Glow Meditations. We saw her using her rods and answering questions, using spirit, archangels, all different kinds of spirit energy out there. So we had so much fun watching her that we went ahead and got our own rods, started asking our own questions, and I just want to say that this is just so much fun. So, Megan mentioned on her channel that she has a backload of questions, over 16,000 questions. So I thought we could kind of jump out here, start asking some questions too. So how about it? Let's get started. So first off, let's just see who's here. So is there a spirit present now to answer questions with us? A spirit energy of some kind here to answer questions with us. Closed for yes, open wide for no. Okay, so that's a good yes for me. So let's get down to asking some questions. Oh, maybe we should see who it is first. That's a good idea. Yes. Okay, so is this a spirit that I know here answering questions with us? It's a yes. Thank you. All right. So, would this be a relative of mine? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. So, I've been using these rods to ask a lot of questions, and most of the time, my grandmother comes through to help me answer a question. So, let's see. Is this my Grandma Russick? All right. Thank you, Grandma. So, let's jump into some questions now that we know who's here. So, as we already determined, crossing means yes, and then open wide means no. All right? So, I want to ask the first question. Will Megan, with Solar Glow Meditations, be upset that I'm using dowsing rods to answer questions on YouTube? No, she's not going to have a problem with it. Thank you. All right, so let's see. Can dowsing rods be used for talking to spirits of loved ones who have passed? Can dowsing rods be used for talking to spirits of loved ones who have passed? Okay, I think the second time the question made more sense. Yes, and thank you. All right, so can you use dowsing rods to speak to evil spirits? No. Can you use dowsing rods to speak to God? Yes. Can you use dowsing rods to speak to Jesus? Yes. Thank you. Can you use dowsing rods to speak to your deceased pets? Pets come through and answer questions for you. Yes. Thank you. All right. Can you use dowsing rods to speak to particular spirits or angels? Yes, you can. Can you ask questions about the future? Yes. Thank you. Is everything always subject to change? Yes. So that means a yes answer for a question today could mean no in the future. It could change. Yes. Thank you. So I bring that up because I think it's really important that people realize that we all have free will and we all have the ability to use our free will to change our mind at any moment. Every time you make a choice, it changes the future. So, what might be a yes at this moment could turn around and be a no as of tomorrow because somebody makes a choice using free will that then alters the future. So please keep that in mind if you decide to get your own dowsing rods or use any kind of device to speak to spirit or ask questions. If you're going to ask questions about the future, just know that everything is subject to change. Can you find water using dowsing rods? Yes. Is that one of the first purposes for dowsing rods? Was finding water? Yes, and thank you. Now, can you also find energetically hot spots on your property or somewhere in nature? Yes, you can. Thank you. Can you find lost objects in your house or outside, or can you find lost objects using dowsing rods? Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Can dowsing rods be used to cast spells on people? Uh-oh. Can dowsing rods be used to heal people and pets? That's exciting. Can dowsing rods be used to tell the gender of something before it's born or hatched? That's interesting. Let's see. Can dowsing rods give a hug? That's a dowsing rod hug. Thank you. Oh boy. Can dowsing rods be used to win the lottery? I haven't tried, by the way, obviously. Is the law of attraction real? Sorry, that was my dishwasher in the background going. I didn't even realize it was on. Anywho, is the law of vibration real? Yes, thank you. Can people manifest their dream lives? That's exciting. Yes, thank you. Can people manifest their own hell? Something to think about. Is hell real? Is hell here on earth? Is there another hell deep inside the earth that people are sent to if they're bad? Thank you. Can people manifest their own hell? I don't know if I already asked that one or not, but is heaven real? Yes, and thank you. So, can people manifest their own heaven? Yes, and thank you. When people die, do they go to heaven? Yes, and thank you. Does modern medicine actually heal people? No. Thank you. Does modern medicine just mask the actual issues people suffer from? Yes. Thank you. Is most ailments that people suffer from caused by inner turmoil? Yes. I knew that too. My computer's about to go to sleep. Okay, so can people heal their own bodies by looking inward and handling their inner turmoil. Yes. Can they heal their bodies without taking medications? Can the human body heal itself from any ailment? Any ailment? Yes, and thank you. Okay, so are illnesses a response to trauma in the body? We already did that one, yes, and thank you. Can crystals be used to heal our bodies? How about precious gemstones? Yes. Do different crystals and gemstones have different powers and healing abilities? Yes. And thank you. Do they all have other powers other than healing? Like, could they possibly help with clarity in the mind? Yes. Can they possibly help with sleep? Yes. And thank you. Huh? So, that's kind of all I have for now. I'm at 11 minutes and 47 seconds. So, I really enjoyed this session. And I just also wanted to mention that if you wanted to get rods, you can also play games with them. You can find things with them, but you can also play really neat games. Like one that I was thinking of is that you can go, if you're having a party, you can put a bunch of names in a hat and say, don't put one person's name in the hat. And then ask the rods, whose name isn't in the hat? And then they'll point to whoever's name isn't in the hat. And then you can have somebody pulling the names out of the hat and have the dowsing rods point to whoever's name is on that paper without the person knowing whose name is on that paper. You know, just kind of things like that. And then just you can use them at parties for asking questions and getting answers. You know, everybody can just ask questions and you guys can discover some great things. But I also recommend looking into the healing abilities and all the different positive powers that these have. And so for me, I use them to communicate to spirit, obviously. Now that I know that they have healing powers and things, I try to use them with my spirit guides to help remove blocks in my chakras and just things like that. So you can help to relieve trauma. I mean, just all different kinds of things. So I highly recommend looking into the benefits. If you're somebody who, you know, is very spiritual and believes in higher power, then these are a great way of reaching out and expanding your knowledge and abilities. So I know for me, it's been awesome. And I'm going to continue, you know, answering questions and sharing my experience with these rods and how just magical that I feel they are. I'm sorry, I know there's a goat in the background screaming. I'm trying to wrap this up before it gets too annoying. But thank you. If you're still watching at this point, thank you for watching all the way to the end. Please click subscribe and ring the bell so that when I release the next video, you will know and you can join in. And possibly I'm gonna open up an area to be able to have people asking me questions so that I can have help, you know, getting out there. Like I said at the beginning of the video, Megan has a backload of over 16,000 questions. Seems like we can all get out there and start asking questions and getting some answers together. So, all right, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.